Now take a look at all this stuff. So this is an estate sale haul. If you saw the last video, you saw the first day of the estate sale. I didn't go the second day, which was 25% off, but I went back today. They were doing 50% off, and to be honest with you, they usually do a little bit better than 50% off because they're trying to get rid of some stuff. So I got a table here, and then I got another table I'm going to show you in a minute. So let's take a look at what we got. So this was towards the end. They had these Christmas stockings hanging up on the wall. I didn't see a price on them, so I was like, how much do you want for your Christmas stockings? And they said $1 a piece. So I went through. They had 5 of them. One was kind of more basic, so I left that one. Had a little stain on it. So I grabbed the 4 that I liked. This one's got some lace on it, some decorative buttons, high heel lace. I've never really seen anything like that before. $1. You know, that's got to be an easy pickup. Easy ship, lightweight. You don't have to worry about it breaking. You just got to be real transparent on the condition. So there's the white one. And then this one really caught my eye. It's got like this red velvet. And it's got the gold trim and some green and a little tassel. Got this thing here. The tassel comes down. Looks like there's a little damage right here. Looks like there might have been another one of these blue ribbons that was hot glued on there. So you just be transparent about that. But again, what does this say? Anything? I don't know what that says. We'll take a closer look at that. But for $1, you just be, you just point out the damage on there. But you could, turn $1 into 15 real quick. So we're looking at what, minimum 15 each. Was it $60? Here's another white lacy one. Got lace all around there. A little blue flower on there. So let me know, would you pick these up for $1? I don't see why you wouldn't. You just got to ask. I think the problem was people saw them and nobody took the opportunity to say, hey, what's the price on them bad boys? $1. Thank you very much. Here's this one. Another little high heel. Got some gold. Little gold bead trim. Got a little ribbon bow at the bottom. Some of these got a little flower action. There's the back side of that one. So I don't know, for $1, I'll list those all day. Found this in the garage. It's like a little doll. Thing that I found interesting is I'm pretty sure, and what I mean by pretty sure is this, I think this is rabbit fur. Like actual real rabbit fur. And I wasn't sure how people respond to, actual fur when they're purchasing items online. But I was like, let me give it a try. I don't even know what they charged me for that. Just grab that. Real soft. But I'm pretty sure that's rabbit fur. Got little braids in her hair and little wooden feet and little wooden arms. So you can't pass that up. And then this had a little plastic on it, so it's pretty much brand new, never been used. Like, what is that, like plaster? So it's got some weight to it. And I didn't really buy this to resell. I mean, I'll look it up, and if there's $10 in it, I'll probably resell it. But I just want to look for all kinds of shelves to hang up on my wall so I can put all my little items on top. So I'm always looking for little shelvings and things like that for my items. So I picked that up. I'll give you the the total I paid for everything. I didn't pay full price for really anything. And these are all in a box in the garage in the Christmas section. Just 7. I got 7 of these little boots. They all look like they're in perfect condition. It's like somebody wants 7 little decorative boots. Let's take a closer look at them while we're here. Why not? What else am I gonna do? But yeah, you can see all the different styles and the detail. But they're all ceramic painted. I don't see like any tags on them or anything as to where they're made. But yeah, 7 little collectible boots there. Your little display, cowboy display. And then I went back and looked at the Christmas stuff. And if you saw my last video, I picked one of these up and I found another one. So 2 is a lot easier to sell. Some people are like, what are you going to do with 1 ornament? But if you can bundle them up, also makes your shipping a little, you pay the same shipping, but you get more for your money. And then I found this one. I think I put all 3 of those together. Do like a little ruby red, burgundy, and gold lot of 3 large glass ornaments. Another glass ornaments, got a decorative top on there, but no stamp on there. They did have some that said West Germany on the stamp, and they had about, they had enough for a nice lot, 5 or 6 of them, but they weren't all in the best condition, so I decided I got enough ornaments, I'm gonna pass on those. But I did pick this up, angel ornament. Got a little angel at the top, and this is glass. Got a little glass bottom, so you can stand it up, or you can hang it up on your tree. So I grabbed that. And then I grabbed this little fairy, one of the first items I got. Little fairy got $6 on there, so you're looking at half off. It's $3 again. I know I didn't pay $3 for it. I paid less than that. But that little fairy, I don't know if you pay $3 for that. You can let me know. And then another ornament. The only reason I picked this up is because it says 1975. And normally you don't want to get ornaments that have dates on them. But I feel like this is old enough where it's not really a dated ornament as much as it is a cool vintage Hallmark. Does it say Hallmark on there? What does that say? It says Hallmark. So I got that one. And it's kind of like a wrap on there. You can kind of see the wrap. So that's kind of interesting. So I pick it up while I'm picking up ornaments. And then I saw this laying around. It's a cool little cuff bracelet. Real good shape. I didn't see any of the rhinestones missing. But that's got to be real cheap. So I picked that up. Real cool little cuff bracelet. And then I saw these hanging on the wall, and I did not want these because they're so big. Why would I want these? I said $20 a piece on there, but the people there at the estate sale, they know me. I've been to I don't like that reflection on there, so they know what I do. So I went in there, so you got 2 large paintings in there. And this is also when I was asking about the stockings. I was like, how much do you want for those large paintings in there? They got $20 a piece on there. And what did they give me? $10 for both is what they quoted me on there. So these are 3 feet, 36 inches tall. And the reason I got that is I wanted to kind of challenge myself to see, see if I could package these up and ship them out if the price was right. So I don't know. I didn't comp these or anything. Worst case scenario, I'll hang them up. I think they look real nice next to my tub. Just kind of like old school Victorian style. Beautiful paint. Somebody wants these things. What does that say? You got a bag low there. Saint Vart Travis or Stavart Travis. This one I don't see a name on this one, but beautiful pieces. So let me know if you pick those things up to resale because they're big. I don't know if I want to ship those out, but I'm about to find out. And then we've got a few more things over here. Let me show you what we got. I picked up, really didn't do too much clothes this time. I did look at them, on the first day to see what I wanted to come back for. So all clothes was $5 the first day. So you're looking at 50% off. You're looking at $2.50. Again, I didn't pay that much for it. But I picked this up kind of a Western wear, but I noticed it started having some stains on there. So it might not have been my best pickup. She got some stainage. Or that might be more like, I think this is wool, so that might be like some moth damage. Because that doesn't really look like a stain. It looks like it's been eaten away. But this is Circle S, made in USA. It's a larger size, but usually that Western wear kind of blazers will do all right for me. And I got one more, and this one I'm fine with. Again, you got kind of this is a Western style. And got a good color on there. This is Pioneer Wear 54L. Made in the USA. So you put all that in your title, And you put Western style blazer on there. See if it says anything up here. Made in USA, USA. So that one's in good shape. So I'm fine with that. I do all right with blazers, believe it or not, as long as you get the sizing right on there. This was, and then also I had to remember seeing this. With the clothes, so I picked this. So this is a little Christmas tie. I've been experimenting with ties. I only got about 3 of them listed, but I'm trying to see if it's going to be worth it. But I mean, Christmas tie for whatever, $1 is probably worth picking up. These were the first things I went in. I filled 2 bags. Don't ask me why. Well, I guess you can ask me why. So these, what they got? $6. $7 for some reason. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Christmas pillows. And again, you're looking at 50% off, so $3. I paid less than that, I'm sure. Like I said, I just kind of make bundle deals. You know, they're trying to get rid of stuff, and they make me deals to take that stuff off their hands. They don't want to mess with that stuff at the end of their estate sale. A lot of these, you can see the tags cut off, but I'm not even worried about that. The reason I picked these up, guys, if you can pick these up cheap enough for $1 or $2, and you can get $15, $20 for some of the nicer ones. You know, you put this in I put this in a clear bag, clear clothing bag, shirt bag first, and then you shove this into Ground Advantage poly envelope, and probably ship. You know, some of these might ship for maybe it's £1 or £2, but real lightweight, easy to ship. You don't have to worry about it breaking or damage or returns or anything. So keep your eye out for decorative pillows. I've been seeing some people sell some nice pillows and turning a nice profit on it. So I'll let you know how all these work. I don't know if I'm going to bundle them together. I'll just probably do them separately. And if people want to get multiples, they can do that. And I'll combine the shipping cost. So you got, what does it say? Poinsettia Season's Greetings. Again, those are some nice keywords. You put Poinsettia and Season's Greetings pillow in there, and you're going to hit those major keywords. Merry Christmas. Green on the back. You got this one. It's kind of a tapestry style. And Thomas Kincaid. So it's another keyword. So that's a nice pickup. And then you got red cardinal, holly leaves, poinsettias. So a lot of good stuff. Poinsettias on the back. Nice double-sided. You can put double-sided in your title. What else we got here? Wreath. Anything on the back? What's that? Plaid. Large poinsettia. See anything on the back? Clear on the back. There's a tag on this one. Stratford Home. So you put Stratford Home in there. I haven't comped any of these, but what are you gonna do? You got Christmas trees, ornaments, bells, bows, burgundy on the back. So you got that one. None of them are like ripped or torn or anything. There was if they had any rips or tears, I left them. But they do have these cut out. So I don't know if to leave it like that or I might trim it up. But I'll probably just leave it and sell it as is. Poinsettia, I think it's tapestry style. Another nice one, got a nice print on there with your candles, poinsettias, gold, bows, and he's got the little tassels on the end. So I grabbed all those, 9 of those. I found another one of those little tapestries made in France. So maybe I'll bundle them up. Again, I haven't comped these yet. So they might be worth selling individually. If not, I can, lot them up in a lot of 2 smaller ones or 2 small ones and 1 big one together. And then I made what did I do? These are the last 2 items I got. I made kind of a bundle deal. So this thing said $20 on there. And I couldn't stop looking at it. So I did some comps on there and see they sold pretty good. They had a tag for $20. That was their regular price. And then it was hand painted Nippon. But I looked this thing over and over and it was in perfect condition. Has a beautiful finish on there. Hand painted. So great condition. I was like, I don't know if I want to pay $10 for it being at 50% off. But I couldn't stop looking at that thing. So I was like, I'm just gonna leave it. And then my last walkthrough, don't be scared, Scary Fairy. I saw this thing, and I looked at the tag. Look at the tag. $60. Look at that. It works. Got the little look at that little soft little petals at the top. I saw a little damage here on the wing, but I looked at the face and the hands. All the fingers and toes are there. What was there any other damage? Oh, you got a little bit of wear on the ribbon there. Not a big deal, but I don't know. I thought this was so cool, and I was like, I don't know if I want to really mess with this. So I went in there. I was like, do me a favor, do not make me a deal on that fairy lamp in there, because I do not want to take it home, and I have no idea. Got like a little raindrop bead action. Looks real cool. But I was like, I do not want to have to try to pack that if somebody decides they want to buy it. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. I know for sure I don't want to pack it up. But that's okay. I like it. I might keep this for a while and then just kind of figure out what I want to do about it. but I don't think I'm going to lose anything on it because eventually I'll either sell it somewhere, somehow, or give it away. Might be a Christmas present, or might give that to somebody who might really appreciate it. But I think it's worth uh, keeping for a short time. I just think it's real cool. Anyways, $60, $30 off. Let me know if you pay $30, but I'll tell you, I went up there because they know what I do. They make some real good deals for you. So if you're looking at, reselling, let them know what you're doing, that you're willing to buy 9 pillows if the price is right. So everything you see, so on this, I'll tell you the price. I said, how much do you want for this? And she said, $20. And then I said, well, you also have this thing in there I was looking at. And she said, okay, I'll give you both down for $25. So let me know, would you pick up this fairy lamp? And this is called a chocolate pitcher, I think is what they call this. I saw online. So I got both of those for $25. All together, everything you saw today, $70. So let me know if $70 for everything you've seen, to the pillows, the ornaments, the clothes, the lamp, this thing. What else did I get? Those large pictures, the little cowboy boots. I think that, and then all the stockings. So if that's a $70 pickup, guys, let me know. I'm going to let you look at Scary Fairy one more time, and I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.